Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Gabe. Welcome to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've done live, but we're here. We're going to chat for a bit. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to play some music and everything. And um, and we're going to go from there. So we're going to get some people on. I know I shared everywhere. I shared on Facebook. I'm also going to share, I'm going to do some Twitter sharing too. And we're just gonna go from there. So I'm gonna wait for them people to come on and let's do it. Anywho, I hope everyone's doing well. And yeah. Anywho, I know I did a couple shorts about cooking and all that stuff. And I actually might do a full video of how I make my zucchini bread and everything. And go from there. Anywho, we're gonna wait for some people, and then we're gonna go from there. I know I shared a lot. See what happens. But anyways, we're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna tune this cheap brand Ovation guitar I got here. Sounds horrible. We'll work on that one. And we're just gonna go from there. We're gonna do what we can, and let's have some fun. If you like what you hear, subscribe, hit the like button, share out. My main goal is try to get up to 200 subscribers if I can. That would be a great goal for me right now. It makes I've gotten this far for the past 2 years of just doing music, sharing videos, doing shorts here and there with the dogs. I'll do more stuff with the dog. We'll do like walk with the dog. I know I might do a video of my wife doing some crocheting if she's up for it. I'm gonna have to talk to her about that one. And uh, I'll do some drumming. As you guys can see, the monsters back there. I call it the mothership. Um, that kit is like honestly one of my favorite kits. Actually, what it is right now is actually a Pearl the Pro Export series I got from like 97, 98. And it's honestly been one of my favorite things in the world. That kit is just, I done so much stuff to it. Um, and and all that stuff. And it just, all everything that I added on to that kit, it's pretty fun and pretty cool. And um, I mean, when I first got my first drum set when I was young, and we got it at a dump. My dad and I went to the town dump here in Conway, Mass, and we found this red. It was an old Ludwig. Can you believe it? I found a Ludwig. Someone threw away a Ludwig drum set at the town dump, and we're like, we got it. It came with a bass drum, snare, floor tom, and a tom, and two cymbal stands, a hi hat. So it had everything, but I had to buy a kick pedal because the kick pedal that was on it was broken. It was just an old, piece of shit that I thought I couldn't do anything with. And me being poor at the time, and didn't know what money was, and didn't know how much stuff is. Where do I go? Where do I get this and this? Um, and they're just I got the hi-hat. I got really shitty cymbals at the time too. They were Pacey's and a really cracked Sabian, two Sabian crashes that were just cracked right like near the bell and everything. I didn't care. I felt cool. I had the drum set. We cleaned it up a bit. For Christmas, my parents got one of the drum fixed up, new heads, new lug nut and everything on it, and it was tuned. And I felt like I was in heaven with this thing. And it was really cool. And it was one of those things where I felt really cool about what I was doing, and and everything like that. So what happened was I got the drum set, and I started playing it, and I think I killed that thing. I know I killed the snare because I knew I wasn't careful about snare drum wise, or how to hit things, how to tune things, how and at the time I was taking drum lessons. I was pretending to learn how to read music and everything, and I couldn't read. So I play by ear. So, and anyone knows, whenever I do a cover song, I play the best that I can. I don't do the exact thing. Like, let's say, for instance, Stairway. I don't do the exact thing on Stairway. I don't, I'm not perfect. I'm not, here to do this or this, how to play this or how to do it right. So, um, the intro, I mean, oh, we're way out of tune, man. Where's my pick? Where's my pick? My pick. I got a pick. This is why I don't play this one too much. So, when I first started doing Stairway, first of all, when I'm deaf in one ear, so I'm deaf in my right, and I can hear great in my left. So what I'm hearing is this. So I can do it better with the electric than the acoustic because I like acoustic guitar when they have a flat back, not a round, because the round back's a little pain in the butt. I mean, hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to my YouTube live. Oh, that sounds way better. So back to the there we go. Michael, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Hello. So back to talking about this kit. So when I had the Ludwig, I had it, and then we wanted to change it up a bit, so we got rid of that, and then we got, how can I explain it? We got a drum set that had pre-tuned heads. So instead of it being a drum key, they were latches. You put the head on, you latch it. Same with the bottom, and you just play it. I mean, I didn't like it. I didn't like how they sounded. I didn't like what happened to it. And then for my Sweet 16, we got this. And it came with the two rack toms on that side, the bass drum, and the floor tom, and the snare that's in the workroom, which I need to get refurbished or sell it for a part, and eventually get a couple more snares I want to check out. Maybe, who knows? But I mean, right now, the snare I have, it's great. It's a Shad Smith Signature Series snare drum. I'll get that in a second. And then after a while, I wanted to try double kick, so I got this Gibraltar double kick pedal. And at the time, I got it off eBay. When eBay was safe. When you would bid on it. You guys all remember eBay? So that's when we got that. And then after a while, I just started adding on to all this other stuff. The rack system I bought myself. And then the kick pedals I'm playing now is the high. My hi-hat, the DW9000, and on that is a 13-inch K custom Zildjian cymbal. Zildjian is like still uses eBay. Man, that's still around. Oh my god, I have to check that out. And so what happened is I kept adding and adding. I used to have splashes right in the middle here. I broke those damn things because they were paper thin. If you hit them at the right like strength, or if you hit it really light, you're still gonna crack the shit out of the thing. So I have broken 5 cymbals in this kit since I had it. And I mean, they were like low end Zildjians. So then I'm like, all right. So on that ride cymbal right there, my cousin from Toronto came down to visit us, and we went to a music store out in Northampton. And it was I want to say 18-inch, 17 or 18-inch ride Zildjian K custom. At the time, we spent $400 on that. So right now, that cymbal is probably worth more than $400. And so then the China hiding above this that crash, that 18-inch Oriental trash Zildjian with a rattler, and I bought that for like $200. And I never wanted to get rid of that because I love the sound of it. I used to have a set of granite blocks. I sold those for like $150. Don't need them. Don't use them. Only thing I have is the cowbell setter. Right there. Those two guys, Ridge Rider and a Jam Block. And I'm for the seat, I'm using a Rock & Sock. I love that thing. It's comfortable. It's very cushiony. And then the DW9000 I have on a bass drum, it's good. It's got that nice feel. I have my friend Ryan Bean, who actually had the YouTube channel on here. One of probably the best metal drummers I've seen around in the Mass area. Zildjian. I have a Zildjian 13-inch cymbals. And then the snare drum is like one of my favorite things. It's a Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers. I bought his Signature Series snare drum for like $450. And it just she sounds great. I gotta replace the heads on the bottom because the bottom has a few holes. And then after that, I want to pick up the guitar. So my brother, who didn't live with us at the time, left a really shitty Martin that had cracks in it and everywhere and all that. Didn't know how to tune it. I picked it up and I just started, doing stuff. I started playing and then learning songs here and there. And then I saw a guitarist named Tim Reynolds from TR3 who plays with Dave Matthews for many years. He still does. Probably one of the best guitarists I've seen that in my books. I say he's my guitar god. He got me into the effect pedals and stuff. And so one day, you know, I had enough money. I went to a used guitar store. I always support the used music stores because one, you know, you're playing someone else's stuff that they use. You know, there could be something wrong. You can get it fixed for a cheap wise thing. So I back then I had a 1960 something Gibson Les Paul. It was heavy mofo. It was a studio, Black Beauty, and I loved it. And I had it for maybe 20 years. And you know, I want to be cool, get another Les Paul. I got another studio that was like a bluish, purplish, reddish color. It's very nice. I think if you guys look on my Facebook, there's actually pictures of it, of my old Les Pauls that I had. And then, as everyone has seen on previous videos, that one. Not the green. The green is just right now it's a wall ornament because I'm not playing it because I still want to work on the electronics and stuff. So let me get the other Gibson. I'll show you this one up close so you guys can really see this thing. I mean, this thing sounds great. And then Nancy and Michael, who are on here, were awesome enough to find me this amp that's like, I'm telling you, man, this thing has balls. This thing sounds, it's just the bass and everything. I'm still tweaking stuff. But I use reverb because I don't have a reverb pedal right now, so I love reverb. So let me get the Gibson, and I also have an Ibanez IL-15 that the tube that needs to get fixed, which I still have not done yet. But anywho, we're gonna get the Gibson. I'll be right back. This is the Gibson Les Paul that everyone sees that I used. You know, it's got a clear coat. It's got a nice back on the bottom. I mean, you guys can tell I play it too much. I wear it out. And you guys can see it's got the Gibson. It's beautiful. The 2011. Now this thing is so heavy. It plays so wonderful. You know, I had this fixed a few times too. Eventually, in a couple years, I want to get the frets redone on it too. And then we're gonna go from there. And then eventually, I used to have a Taylor 914C, but that was stolen. And yeah, so I eventually want to replace this acoustic and get a Taylor. I like Taylors or I like Guilds. You know, they're both great guitars. Eventually, we'll do another 12 string. And then maybe a couple more. But I'm thinking about building a guitar, you know, getting a kit and, you know, get another Gibson, get two more Gibson, one with a 3 humbuckers, another one like this, a Flying V, and maybe a Telly. And I'm thinking a double neck. I'm not sure yet because it would be cool, you know, do that, you know, Led Zeppelin vibe, Jimmy Page vibe with the double neck. You know, the Flying V is just so cool in my book. And then for pedals, I just have various things. I have a bunch of Bosses, and then I have my volume pedal. I have a Fender Bubbler chorus, which I love that thing. I also have a Boss chorus, but I'm making it sound like a little bit like a 12 string. Then my looper, which I do use a lot. I have 2 delay pedals, DD3 and a DD6, 2 different weird settings. My DD3 is 12, 1, and 5 for settings for the delay time and stuff. And then the DD6 is a little more off time for that one. And then string wise, I'm just using 10 light gauge on these things. You know, I like the bending and all that stuff on this. On the acoustic, it's actually a medium. 10, I think. I'm not sure. 10 or 12. I'm not sure yet. I just bought. I wanted to try these mediums on acoustic. You know, get that sound. And then the 10s are the same thing on the green, on the knockoff Telly that I never play. There we go. And then for distortion, I have a a pedal called the Swollen Pickle. It's actually a fuzz pedal, but that thing is like the best thing that I've ever purchased. Um, and it's one of those things where we can do that. We can have fun with that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to get. Oh, I promised you guys I would show you the snare. And I always want to have hand drums or congos on that kit. I used to have a set of timbales. So I used to have the 13-inch on my right side next to my floor tom because I like that good like high thing, and then my other one was on this side. And so let me get the snare drum and I'll show you guys that one. All my records are right here. Come on, there we go. This thing may be dirty as hell, but this is my Pearl Chatwick Signature Series snare drum, as you guys can see. This thing is so nice. As you can tell, the snare wires are kind of gone. I got a few holes, but this thing, I mean, sounds great and everything. I have really need to clean this thing. I didn't realize how dirty it is because I never take it off. I don't gig. I don't go out and play anymore. Honestly, I think it's better if I don't go out. All my gear, all my equipment and my gear is safe and everything. And it's since I played out, there's just been too much shit, too much drama. People taking money from each other, or they'll overdrink the bar tab and we don't get paid. And then I played with various musicians. Some musicians think they're better than others, or they'll have competitions and stuff like that. And it, for me, it wasn't cool. I played with a lot of great musicians also, and I played some really cool bands. In a Groove, Lost in the Groove, the D&B cover band, Scotty K band. But my main one was In a Groove, where and Dr. B and the Brotherhood, we did that one too. And now I'm just, doing this YouTube thing. I'm here. Everything, like I said, everything's home, everything's safe. And I enjoy having fun. I enjoy, showing what I can do. And also, I'm not here to brag and be like, hey, I'm better than this person or I'm better than that. I think all musicians are equal, and I think all musicians are learning something new every day. I learn something new every day on a guitar, or I'll learn something new on that thing. And I'm having fun. I have seen other people, not on YouTube, but on Facebook and other things, show that they're the shit. They're better than this person, or then they're like, oh man, I'm the best. No, you're not. You know what? There are musicians out there who are great. There are musicians out there who are learning. There are musicians out there who are professionals and they're still learning what we're trying to do, what product do we want to bring out? What what sound do we want to do? Or, do I want to continue doing metal? Do I want to continue doing country, jazz, or anything like that? It's one of those things where you're gonna think, oh, let me switch to that. So I'm gonna put this back. Hold on. Oh. So it's one of those things where you think you're the bomb, and um and you're who you are. You're gonna be that musician, that man or woman, who are playing, or the kids who are playing, and say, hey, guess what? I'm better. Cool. Do what you do, have fun, and do everything you can. So, Michael, Nancy, you guys got any questions you want to ask me? Anything? I mean, I know this is the first time you guys been on my live. Still trying to learn that one. Excuse me. Thank you. No, I was doing Enter the Sandman, but I kind of messed it up. I don't know. Did my own way of it. There's gonna be always that one critical person, but it's all cool. It's all good. I just have fun playing. Oops. I'm still used to playing that song on the electric, not on this. So, like I said, I don't like playing this just because it has that round back. So it's a little difficult sometimes to do that. And then you got to finagle yourself here and there to do that stuff. I mean, and all that wonderfulness. So, like I said, I come on here, I try to do the best I can, try to make everyone, comfortable, have fun and all that stuff. But once again, there are those days I'm going, all right, I'm just going to do what I do, have a blast, and, and all that stuff, now that I have a microphone, people can actually, hear everything. How's it sound for you guys? How's it sound out there for everyone? Sound good? Right? That is kind of funny. That would sound good on a 12 string, or if I added some effects to it and stuff. Like, I don't know, probably I would do the chorus, weird delay type sound or something. But the 12 string, a little reverb would sound great. I mean, it. hello. Welcome. That's all whole song is. What if I remember how to play Hotel California? I might. I don't know. This is actually a really piece of shit version of Ovation. It is called an applause, and I never, this was a cheap $60 guitar. I never. Hang on. Yeah, it's in the acoustic. Hang on, I gotta look up how to play Hotel California again. Go on my app. The app where I can actually figure stuff out. So I have to. Yeah, we're not going to plug the electric in tonight. Do I have it on here? Nah, I have a Cinnamon Girl on here, which is really funny. Hang on. Wow. First thing I write, hotel, and it goes on here. Hang on. There's actually tabs to this thing. That's too funny. See if I can figure out how to play this one. Oh, that's not how it goes. That's not what I was looking at. Yeah, I do. I do some Zeppelin. I love Led Zeppelin. I have so many picks on the floor. My God, I'm just looking down. I'm playing. I'm like, oh my God, there's so many picks down here. It's hilarious. I should take a picture of all my picks and post it on here. I'm gonna have to remember how to play that song. Hotel. What else is there on here? Do I know? Oh, I think I know this one. Oh, I know one. I may mess the song up, so if I mess it up, let me know. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't got no long anytime she goes away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's only dark and this comes the pain. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't got no long anytime she goes away. I know, 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 I know. Hey, kept this long thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she gone. Oh, that's horrible. I knew I would mess up the words. We're gonna scratch that one. That just sounded horrible, man. That was just the worst version of that song I've ever done. That was just horrible. I don't know what I was doing. That was just. I'm sorry if I did a really bad version of that. That was just shitty, man. That was horrible. Take a little break from this thing. No, before I mess up any other song. I did a poll a while ago of asking everyone, do you want to hear more drums or your guitar? Apparently, people wanted more drums. So I know probably my next one I'll do more drums. I'm out in Massachusetts, and it's a nice place out here. Not too far from Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, New York, and all that stuff. So that's the fun part. Um, and so I did that poll, and everyone wanted more drums. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do more drums. Hey, well, welcome, hello from hello California. How's it out there? Is it nice? Gotta be wonderful out there. Um, so so I think what I'm gonna do is do more drums this time. Um, and take a little break from the acoustic and all that stuff. Um, so I mean, I would do drum tutorials, but I'm not gonna do that tonight. Next, probably I'll do next video. I want to try set this up somewhere so I can do it, do a video, and then how I'm not sure how I gotta figure out how, but do another camera angle of the kick pedal so you can do I'm drumming, but y'all can see um all that stuff. Um and everything else. Um so that's the fun part. Um so I'm gonna try to figure it out, and I still want to get another drummer down here. Get another drum set in here, set up some kind of camera, and show two drummers going and playing two different styles, or we swap kits and go from there. So I think that will be cool. Do that. Maybe I'm gonna talk to a couple of drumming friends of mine and go from there. And all that. And eventually, I know I've been talking about fixing up this room. So the foam padding you see back there is gonna go. We got some better soundproofing we're gonna put in this room. We're gonna put some stuff on the wall here. I've been starting to repaint the wall. You guys can see some of the wall back there repainted. I might take off the wood part there. Maybe that will help the sound. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to some people that know how to do this. We're gonna fill in some of the holes that are in the windows. You can see the window there. You can see some of the um, insulation stuff. I want to fill that up so nothing can get in and no cold air coming in, because all I have is the heater, and I don't know if that heater actually worked or whatever. I don't know. And then we got the drop ceiling here. We're gonna put a riser up on the drum set. So if this room floods again, the drum set won't get water. Luckily the amps are on wheels and stands. Guitars are always hanging, so I might get another wall hanging and put more guitars up on the wall around here. And I really want to soundproof this room and make sure there's no more leaking. So the weird thing about the floor of this house, the basement, it very like this. So there's some spot in this room where if I put water in, the water's just gonna go like this. So it's like a little puddle here, and it doesn't drain out toward where the stump pump is, or where there's actually a really small drain hole for the water to get out. So by our stairs coming down, no basements are all supposed to be flat and all that stuff. I know, Michael, I know you guys saw the video or the post that I did when this place was flooded. I didn't have the desk here, so I mean, the computer's up. So I might put the charger and stuff up a little more off the floor just in case for stuff like that. And then, so by our stairs, the water goes like this, right by where the stairs. So everything just goes down. So, well, whoever designed this house or built it didn't think very well. They should have had the water go that way. Everything pitched down to like maybe a stump pump or a nice big, drain pipe to everything to go out. So eventually, Amy and I are gonna steel up the basement floor, the sides of where the wall meet the floor. Make sure nothing comes in. We're gonna steel up around the basement door, and you know, I think the floor does move. I'm not sure because this house was built in the '60s. So I mean, and then when we had Hurricane Irene, we've been watching this house for like 6, 7 years before I moved in it. Um, and this place was destroyed. I'll tell you, it was bad. I mean, there were like crates of records. I was gonna be like, oh man, I could keep all these records. I could sell them. I could make some good money. They were all mold after Hurricane Irene put 6 to 7 inches of water in this basement, full of dressers, clothes, old tools, bolt making kits, and all that stuff, and everything else. Um, so, um, no, time and time, my mom and dad and I all, we're not going to include my ex in this because my ex really did do diddly squat in this place. Um, we're not going to go there with that. We're going to keep this place. We're going to keep this stream going wonderful. So my mom and dad and I had fixed so much stuff. Uh, Michael, it's funny. I'm up at 4:30 because I have to be up at 6 to 2 every day for work. So I really appreciate you guys both coming in. And again, thank you for that amp and the other amp. And I know you guys are keeping an eye lookout for stuff. And I hope the goats and everyone's doing well. And if anyone is around and wants like stuff like that, Nancy, his wife, actually make the jewelry and stuff, and she's really good. Nancy, is it all right if I share your page on here? I work with Nancy at where I work. She's in the optical department. It's just want to make sure she's okay. Cool. I'll do that. She does some really cool stuff. She does. I actually bought one of the jewelry that she made for my wife for her birthday. Why are people sending me weird Star Wars stuff? This is funny. Now I gotta find it. So this is her. This is her page. Oh, I might. Didn't I? Oh crap! I knew I did something. This is her page. You guys can see. The name is Nancy's Y Shop. And what she does is she does some really cool jewelry making and stuff. And I'm gonna see what I can find. Let's ooh, go to photos. Facebook. Nancy, you have Instagram on here too? Let's see if I can see. This is some of the stuff she makes. She makes this stuff. She does the jewelry and stuff. Of course, her husband helped out too. When she goes live, they're both on there. They're both funny people. Bet you, Nancy, she's a hoot. And she's very talented. So we like to support the local people. I had a friend who made Amy a crochet thing, something for her birthday also, and all that stuff. So check out her page. Very talented, very very talented. And she's an awesome person. Her and Mike are both awesome people. So we're gonna eventually try to get them down here to us for like a barbecue or something. Just Nancy and Michael and Amy and I, hang out, be out of work and just, maybe talk some shit. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. Um, and I like supporting people and everything. So yeah, that is it. What Michael just wrote right there. Check it out. It's awesome. She does some really good stuff. We're also going to do a video. I'm going to do a cooking video on here eventually. How I make my zucchini bread. So that will be fun. We'll see how that goes. I'm doing various things. I'm doing the music, doing the drums, doing the guitar. Take a break from that. I'll do videos of the dogs. I'll do videos of our garden. Eventually, we are going to talk about something. I don't know if I'll get in trouble. Who knows what we'll do. But now that marijuana is legal in a lot of states around the United States, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what's good about it and what it does to help people. And especially people with depression, ADHD or ADD, cancer, all that stuff, and everything else. And we're gonna talk about that. I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit here tonight. So back in the days, I used to take. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming in. And for a while I've been doing the Ritalin things. I thought that would help, but it doesn't. So I thought, let's try some marijuana and smoke some of it and see what happens. It actually helped. It keeps me calm, keeps me relaxed, and also help with anxiety and all that stuff too. And I told my wife one day I'm going to try to grow it and see what happens. And a friend of mine gave me a couple plants and I grew it and they came out great. And I learned on my own what to do, how to prune or how to burp the jars and all that stuff. So as years and years went on, I figured out, what am I doing wrong? I'm going to learn from this time. I'm going to learn from that. And I've actually successfully grew some really good stuff. And it's nothing to sell. It's for my use. It's for my, it's to help me keep calm. It's helped me to just relax after a hard day's work or, just stressed and everything. I don't do it every day because, I want to come on here. I want to be mindful. I want to have a clear mind and everything. And, it's nice to talk about that because back in the days, you couldn't talk about that. People would be like, oh my God, he's talking about something that's bad. There are worse drugs out there than what this stuff does for people. And I support it. I support what it does for everyone. I support for it helping people out and everything. So I enjoy it. I like the fact that it helped people out. You can do so much stuff. You can make butter. You can make anything with it. And you can do way too much stuff with that. But I know there are people out there that are afraid to talk about it, and don't ever be afraid to bring something like that up. If you have a friend that needs help or all that stuff, recommend it. Recommend maybe an edible or something or some kind of oil that'll help them out if their their knees hurt or some joints or something hurt, and it does help. Um, and all that stuff. So we're gonna do a video on that. We're also gonna do a video on more drumming. Eventually I'm gonna do a video about a path that I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna rebuilding, and everything like that. But for right now, I actually gotta get going because I gotta be up in the morning too. I work 6 to 2 every day. So I like to go work my ass off and know that I did something good and doing my job, and that's all we do need to do. So everyone, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel out, and share out. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is the way. Take care.